Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another World War II 172 scale video. Today we're going to look at some American soldiers, World War II. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. These are different ones on groups. We've got some of the Paratroopers here and here. I forget some of the brands. I think one of these was Ravel. And I think that might be Italy. We've got some irregular soldiers, and then this was Pegasus, the Rangers. Some of these have a little bit of pre-paint on them, and others need a base coat. I might start working on these. I'm filming this in May, and I'll probably post this video in June. And if I have an update on some of the figures, then I'll follow that up later in June or July 2024. All right, let's take a look at some of these sprues here. Yeah, there's Ravel. You see the date on there. Let's see the look at them. So one of the reasons, well, before we look closer, one of the reasons I have them all out, because I might want to do these on, I base them up into 1, 2, and 3 or so on one little base and use them in wargaming. So I want to have a variety of poses and not so many repeats. So you see here, you get a lot of this pose here. You can see some of these have some flash on there. This is a somewhat softer plastic. Tilted on the light, you can see some of the strapping, and there's the entrenching tool or shovel there. Some of the neat bases. There's a commander with this 45. Let's look in the back. We've got these guys. Always the grenade thrower. You can see that there's the shovel there. You've got flash on there that needs to be trimmed with a sharp knife. There's some guys with Paratroop. Drop there. Got some nice machine guns. You can see the bullets there and the tripods. Those look like 30 caliber. Let's look over here, some of the figures. These, I believe, are the ones that it's hard to see, but they've got just the little strip of hair, the mohawk. Some of the paratroopers put the little makeup on their face, like the American Indians, and the mohawk haircut. There's the commander. You can see his 45. Nice baggy pouchings in the way that the jacket and the leggings are. These paratroops. This one's kind of a funny looking, when looking here, the angle of it there. A squatting, looks like he's got a carbine. Let's look at the next one, and this has some interesting things on it when we get to the front. Let me move that farther back. There's your standard rifleman, and I guess he's got a bayonet on there. Ammo, bigger base, you got it there. You got to paint that parachute. And this is interesting. I was mixing different colors to try to see what type of jacket I might like better. This was a long time ago. Looking at it now, I might like that one or that one better. Turn that over. Got a lot of flash on there. Okay, that's that group. Let's look at this group here. And like I said, I'm not sure which is this. Is this Italy? I'm not sure. Nice, you can see the netting on the here. That looks like another one of the type with that mohawk. So we've got sprues of 5 types there. So you see, you get a lot of repetitive figures. That one's kind of neat. That's the one with that. He's got his helmet attached to his belt on the back, so that's kind of cool. It looks like there's a little blip there for some camouflage leaves on the helmet. The pouches and all the creases and so forth in the material. So that's a nice one. Let's see this one. This has got some yeah, look at the flash there. Grenade thrower. Look at all the pouches, and there's that a knife, the scabbard. There's a Tommy gun right there. This one's kind of neat with pulling the parachute. There's a tripod 30 cal, machine gun bullets, and so forth. The helper with the box of ammo. So real nice there. That I think is what's that? The folding carbine, the stock, the Paratroopers. So that's that one. Let's look at this group. This group, I think, is like more heavy weapons. I think this is Italy. Got a mortar, flamethrower. It's got a lot of rows of these. And we've got 2 types of machine gun. There's the regular air-cooled, and then there's the water-cooled with that thick up on the barrels. Got the minesweeper that reminds me of the old days of the what you call the plastic army men. You always got a minesweeper. And we got a couple of bazooka guys. Everybody loves a bazooka guy. There's the commander again with a 45. There's the machine for the backpack battery for the mine. Look at the air cooled. Cool. And that was the basic guys. So what do we got? A BAR man right there, and it's got the straps coming down from his helmet. That's supposed to be like a grease gun right there. And then he's got the Thompson. And then we've got the rifleman. And then these guys still I haven't gotten to. The Pegasus D-Day Rangers. I think I did a more in-detailed look at that box. They come with some neat little bases, so that's supposed to be like a little sand build up on the beach for them to go. I started on this, putting them a little bit where there's an explosion and the guys are flying. So I might have a brown pants on here. Not sure if I'm happy with that color or not. And then more of a khaki green top and helmet. These, I believe, are the tubes with the Bangalore torpedoes to try to help blast things to get inland off the beach. There's all their little entrenching tools, 2 different kind, some with the cross piece there for their shovels. So I got the little bit builder. This is a softer type plastic too, this Pegasus. So they got pretty dynamic poses on them. So some of them will fit on basic little bases, and others will fit on the bigger beach segment. Let's look at this side. This one, they're working on two medics working on a wounded soldier. There's a Thompson. Look at this guy running. And again, that was this last batch. That was these Rangers. See how dark brown they show the pants? Alright, so that was a look at some U.S. soldiers for World War II. Some different sprues. We'll see if I make any headway on these. And if I do, I'll start showing them maybe as I'm almost done, and if I get them done. Till next time, more World War II 172 scale. Thanks for watching.